Hello and welcome to the Growing Earned Revenue Mentorship Program informational webinar presented by WorkInCulture. Our goal at WorkInCulture is to provide business skills and career development support to people working in arts, culture, and heritage. We provide the sector with resources, tools, and programs, as well as our well-known job board that you may already be familiar with. Learn more by visiting www.workingculture.ca. The Growing Earned Revenue Mentorship Program, also known as the GERM program, was a year-long mentorship program focused on earned revenue projects that launched in May 2017 and was developed and organized by WorkInCulture with support from the Government of Canada. The objective of the year-long program was to match 20 arts and heritage organizations across Ontario with professionals experienced in identifying and expanding earned revenue opportunities. We received 33 applicants from arts and heritage organizations in Ontario and accepted 21 organizations rather than the expected 20. The mentoring period ran from June 1st, 2017 to May 31st, 2018. The accepted applicants, also referred to as mentees, identified earned revenue learning objectives that they wished to focus on throughout the mentorship. These mostly included increasing earned revenue through ticket sales, merchandise sales, membership sales, rental space sales, fee-for-service sales, retail sales, and other. For example, one applicant expressed that they wished to increase membership revenue at a festival by strengthening outreach model and communication strategies, while another focused on developing a merchandise line and membership program. Many of the earned revenue objectives involved the development and delivery of other departmental tasks, such as improving and implementing marketing initiatives or outreach. This table shows which organizations our mentees came from. As you can see, we had 3 from performing arts, 6 from museums and galleries, 2 from arts education, 7 from arts service organizations, 2 from festivals, and 1 in publishing. You may have noticed from this table that Museum London is listed twice. That's because we had 2 mentees from Museum of London, one from the museum's shop and rental department, and the other from events. Each had their own earned revenue learning objectives. To match applicants, WorkInCulture paid special attention to the learning objectives of each mentee and focused on pairing them with professionals experienced with their learning objective. This did not mean that the professional or expert or mentor had to be at a more senior level or even older than the mentee. The aim was to have mentoring relationships that were symbiotic and peer-to-peer, whereby both the mentor and mentee, as they worked together on the mentee's earned revenue goals, were learning. In this table, we can see which organizations the mentors came from. As we can see, 4 came from the performing arts, 3 from museums and galleries, 4 from arts education, 3 were independent consultants, and 3 from service organizations. The reason why Textile Museum of Canada is showing twice in this table is because we had 2 employees from that museum mentor mentees from Museum London. The graph here provides a visual of which cultural disciplines most participants worked in. Here, we see many worked in museums and galleries, art service organizations, and the performing arts. As you can see at the bottom of the graph, there were 23 mentees and 20 mentors participating in the program. This is because we had a couple of organizations share the mentee role between multiple staff, and thus we had one team of 3, where there was 1 mentor and 2 mentees. Through this map, we see the geographic location of all the GERM participants. About 50% of mentees and 30% of our mentors were from Western, Eastern, Southern, and Northern Ontario, while the rest were from the GTA. Overall, we had participants from 12 different cities. Other interesting facts to note: mentors and mentees met up to 3 hours a month, either in person, over the phone, or online. Mentors volunteered their time. Many mentors had previous mentoring experience, though we did have a few who participated as mentors for the first time. During the program, we had 3 mentees move to new organizations and were able to continue exploring similar earned revenue learning objectives in their new positions. We also had 4 mentors who moved to new organizations during the program and remained in the program. As mentioned before, we had 1 team of 3. 3 mentors were part of the WorkInCulture Income Managers program. And all participants networked at the kickoff workshop and wrap-up event in Toronto. As a result of this program, everyone who participated found the mentoring process to be a positive experience and an effective learning tool. 93% of mentors said the program helped them build their leadership skills. 92% of mentees said their mentors were able to introduce them to new resources and learning opportunities. 83% of mentees said their mentors were able to help them increase their self-confidence in how to address their earned revenue objective on an ongoing basis. 79% of mentors said they learned new elements related to their mentees' expertise and area of practice. And 75% of mentees said that their mentors were able to provide them with new contacts and networks. Furthermore, as a result of this program, 92% of mentees said that they were able to address their proposed learning objectives. As described earlier in this presentation, for example, that could have been that they were able to increase sales through membership, etc. 92% of mentees also said that they were able to address newly identified learning objectives. 75% of mentees said that they were able to develop a long-term strategy to continue learning past the mentoring period. 67% of mentees were able to develop a formal strategy to address earned revenue goals or activities. 58% of mentees were able to address some, if not all, earned revenue targets identified in their application. And lastly, 47% of mentees reported an increase to their earned revenue activities over the course of the program. As noted in their final evaluation of the program, some mentees discovered the following to be key in revenue generation: idea validation, team participation, marketing, partnerships, confidence in yourself and your team, future forecasting, pricing strategies, developing and building relationships, measurement and evaluation. Additional takeaways from mentees included understanding the importance of setting small goals from the start, brainstorming, being open, asking for help from colleagues, working collaboratively with all departments, being growth-oriented, and visualization. Some learning takeaways from mentors included understanding the importance of clarifying goals from the start, sharing and discussing challenges, listening rather than trying to be a subject expert all the time, encouraging honest dialogue through conversation, personalization and that there's not one approach or model to solving a challenge, knowledge being irrespective of age, setting clear and mutually agreeable expectations, being adaptable, and being open to different perspectives. Many found the program to be extremely supportive, a great opportunity, structured well, and yet flexible. Participants learned many valuable things and thought the matching process was excellent. We are very pleased from the response we received from all participants. We wish them the very best and we hope to be able to continue supporting the professional lives of cultural workers in Ontario. This project has been made possible by the Government of Canada.